And in the morning, I heard these voices outside. I said, we are in Afghanistan. I said, get up. I'm hearing some voices of people outside. We got up, we got out of the hut, and those guys were also surprised. They were looking at us, what are you doing here? I told them the story that we are coming from Pakistan. We are here to make a documentary. Habib, you made a lot of fire here.
You're going to.
So anyways, from there, I spoke to them. They said, oh, okay, we understand that you are Wakhi, you are from Hunza, you are from Kyrgyz. But who are these two Zikr? Zikr Singh means that it really translates into a person whose tongue is cut, chopped or something, because they were the only language they understood was Wakhi and Persian. And the only language these guys would speak was English, Urdu and Prushesky. So it was hard to really communicate with them, for them at least. And I was translating, I was cross-translating and everything. And they said, yeah, we're going to take you up. Up is our village, Qashim. And there was a guy called Liqo, who was their boy, who was the head chief of the tribe there. He said, we would go to Liqo. Whatever he decides for you will be the final decision. And we cannot, talk. But what you have to do is we will give you tea and food, because they brought a nice stock and everything, and also goat and yak milk with them to make tea. So make sure that it doesn't burn the carpet there. Fast forward, we helped them build the cowshed, because they said after some days we are going to immigrate here, so we need someone to build the cowshed. So we said, okay, we will help you build the cowshed. And they said, in return, we will give you tea and talk. We said, perfect. Perfect exchange partner. We needed food and also, a guide. They said, this is the condition. We helped them construct the cowshed and everything, and those two people took us up the mountain. As soon as I arrived up there was a girl on a donkey. There were two donkeys going ahead, and the girl was really riding the donkey like a pro and everything. All of this was a surprise, and the girl was 10, 12 years old, or maybe less than that. She was like a really young girl, maybe 8 years old, riding a donkey and taking two donkeys. And then we saw some goats and sheep around, and we were like, okay, we are in Afghanistan, perfect. In the Pamirs and, among the tribes.
Hi, sir.
So they took us in the house. And as soon as we entered the house, all the other people from the surrounding, and there were 2-3 other houses, I believe, they came and they were standing at the door and looking at us. That who are these people? Like really, in a mystery. And then the guy said, okay, we are going to make you some food. They brought they put sugar in rice and put oil on top of it, like a molida, but a molida of rice. They said, "Yemi shir branj yemi awit." This is, this.
Branj, they call rice.
Yeah, sheer is sugar, branj is rice. This sugar rice, so eat this. I said, see, we have been here for a lot of time, quite long. So why don't you give us some? It has been a long time. We haven't had proper food. Why don't you cut some meat and bring it to us and everything? They said, yeah, it was going to cost you, give us some money and give us medicines and everything. And they said, yeah, we will give you batteries and everything. So we gave them small gifts, but they were not satisfied with our gifts because we also didn't have enough thing with us because we left all the unnecessary things behind. Then he agreed that tomorrow 2 guys are going to take you to Kyrgyz, which is like another village where there are maybe 7, 8, 9 households. And their boss is Liqa. They call him Muki Liqa. So we agreed. We slept. The next morning we had breakfast. And I couldn't sleep because there were a lot of stuff, a lot of insects going on in the blanket and everything, and it was a lot of mouse in the house and entering I couldn't sleep the whole night because there was one mouse entering time and again into my sleeping bag. Anyways, the next morning we had breakfast, and then the boy, Qabot, his name was Qabot.
Pamir som dreicht.
Was fargir bachtir nag manoranak and ayomitsayam kazanam.
Qabot came to us and he said, no, my guys are gonna go with the yaks and you guys can go by yourself. I said, oh, please don't do this. We're gonna pay you money. Let them come. We will pay you this much. We even showed him the money. See, we'll pay you this. Just let them come with us. He said, no, they're not gonna come with you. Just go like this and you will reach the next. I said, okay, we started our journey again. Yeah, I guess he gave us one donkey. He said, I'll give you the donkey, but not the boys. Because donkeys have, the strongest GPS. We also on our way coming from the Irshad Pass, we also saw one donkey crossing us. And then when we reached the shepherds, they were asking us, did you see the donkey going back? I said, yeah. I said, how come can they go such distance by themselves? They said they have the strongest, sense system. So once you take a donkey through one way, it's going to go by itself. These were all really surprising things for me because in our tradition, donkeys are usually, connotated with dumbness and, with all of this. But yeah, it was very surprising to hear all of this from these shepherds. Surprisingly, this state was quite short distance and we literally reached there in 2 hours or something, 2.5 hours. The shortest walk we did. Otherwise, we would wake up at 8 in the morning or 9 we will start until 8, 9 in the evening we'll walk. 8, 12 hours was our daily walk. But this day it was quite nice. We arrived there freshly. They took us into the house. They made tea for us. It's called Mehman Khana, house for the guests. It was a yurt, so but a more decorated yurt for the mehman, for the guests. So then they gave us like tea in the bowls. I still remember those bowls, and the tea also tasted very different with the yolk milk and everything. So it was quite nice to have all of that. But they were asking me, who are these two people? Are you Taliban or Daesh? Because in the northern Afghan, they're not educated. The only news they hear is on the radio. So through the radio, they know that Taliban exists, Daesh exists.
Yeah, that's better.
Niet terugis, mugis, baf, dit.
Wacht, sorry.
Kijk, dat kan doe je
داعش نومه و داعش غشاك
دايش اتو جازيا بلوني اشتنه يوزو
يترم عراق پلوتون يترم افغانستان بنيوش پاکستان است نه
پاکستان کوی ساگرادشی مالم ساگن کتنی الله تعالی
شیت کوفت
کنیز دادرا
کانا یه تفیلمش گفته
You know, these are these militant groups that they exist, and they have beard and everything, and we were bearded there. So they said, "Are you from the Taliban or the Daesh?" I said, we are from nowhere. He said, no, these two, they cannot speak, they cannot do. I said, they are also from Hunza, but they have lived in the Wilayat, in the Shahr, Rashar Walid. So that's why they cannot speak. So just be able to know how come they cannot speak their mother tongue and everything. Anyways, it was quite a drama there. And then we were inside the Mehman Khana. They said, now take rest. We were taking rest and they were stealing our stuff, our gloves and everything. They took it because for them, it was like when there are leftovers from war. So for them, our stuff are like that. We are sleeping and they were... And then everyone was coming to us and saying, tell us medicine. Give us medicine. And the only medicine we had was just, Panadol, Prestamol for headache and for stomach and everything. And someone was saying that I have a problem with my back. We said, we don't have medicine. They said, but you have medicines. Give us any medicine that could cure it. So if someone would say, I have, a problem with my chest, we will give them Prestamol. Someone say, I have a problem with the back, give them Flagyl for the stomach. And everything. So these were the medicines we had, and we were just distributing it because they were not, they were like really keen to get the medicines. So we're like, okay, take it.
وزلام خوی زمان یا خوی زمان نه جنان تیونان خوی وچ زمان سا ها अच्छा रश्त बद कना ना कुम बद कर हाँ सही जेद बरेका हाँ रश्त बद
Anyways, we were then a bit asleep, and then I heard someone talking on the wireless. They have the cordless, the sets that you speak in certain distance. Yeah, they have solar power to charge it, and then they talk. And he was saying, oh boy, ja boy. Bu na truna farna balot Pakistan and West buida man zikr sang ya Daesh Taliban va mari malum nast. This translates into there are 3 people who came from Pakistan, and they are bearded, and the 2 of them does not speak the language, and I don't know if they are from the Daesh or the Taliban. So what to do with them? And he was responding from the front that Askar means for army. Let's send the army. And there the armies are on horseback and having a gun at their back, and that's what I heard from other people, that these are the type of armies that are here. And then after it, they went for a break for the, you know, zugshak and everything to milk the yaks. I woke these guys up. I said, hey, this is what I heard. This guy talking on the phone. We are now in a very bad position. What to do now?